Heyo, happy Friday. What's
Hello.
up? Hello. You sound really tired today. Welcome to the Tech Commute Friday Wins and Struggle Bus. You're just like, hey,
Hello. No,
hello.
I'm excited to be here. I'm not as tired as last week, so that is a
That's good.
plus,
That
right?
is good. Heck
Yeah,
yeah. Hold on. I gotta
feeling
close
better
that.
than before. So that
Good.
that is always that's my win of the week. Feeling less bad.
Feeling
Um,
less bad. I like that. Feeling less
no,
bad.
it's good. I'm
Cool.
excited because of the audio you just sent me. That was really funny. So I'm very excited. I guess Chris is maybe the only one here. So
Hey,
Chris,
Chris,
there's a
what's up?
secret audio that Jason narrated. It's really funny.
I got a post here, and we're on Twitter as well. So if anybody's watching there, what up? Chris is first.
They did
Chris,
update the Twitter streaming experience. I noticed it
really?
yesterday. Yes, it's better now. The chat seems like it doesn't disappear.
Oh, cool.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice. That is awesome. I was not aware of that. So,
Yeah, I just noticed that I jumped into a stream yesterday. I was like, this is not like intolerable now. you know?
yeah, come talk Hacktoberfest. Um, okay, so we have a few things. Obviously, I want to get to some wins and struggles for everybody this week. I see Richard's here, the homie. Chris is here. We've got a couple people over on Twitter checking us out as well. But we have to get into the Hacktoberfest talk. We have tickets. We have issues and stuff that we have to put together for the repository. I'm going to drop the repository in here for anybody that's not already started or following it. I want to I want to use this opportunity to revamp the Tech Commute website, and I think that this is a great project for the community because it was built for the community to do such things. And Hacktoberfest is a great time for everybody to start learning or contributing to open source, and uh, and here we are. And we're gonna use Get Pieces or Pieces Desktop or whatever's Ellie's gonna use because mine isn't working right now. Um, to help us build out a plan to do this. Let me. I wonder if I can look it up. Well, what are your wins this week? Drop some of those in the chat. Richard, let's hear yours. Chris, I see you fly out tomorrow for a trip with the wife. That is great. I like that.
Where are you
Um,
going?
Helene, or is that your wife's name?
I thought that was his wife's name.
It might be.
Or
Maybe
maybe it's his pet or his child. I feel like it's not a child name though. Do people name their children that right now?
Helene.
Maybe.
Why
I
not?
feel
Why
like it's
wouldn't
an
it be?
older person name,
Oh,
right?
sure. Well, how old do you think his wife is?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Helen or is it Helene? I
Oh,
feel
it's
like
it's
that
the
would be like,
hurricane.
oh, the hurricane. Okay. Well,
Oh, well,
anyway, but to answer the question, I feel like it's, probably 35 and up, 40 and up would have that name.
okay, that's
But maybe
interesting.
things are, cycling back. Who knows?
That everything is circular. Everything is
Yeah.
cyclical. So
I
all the
probably
old
shouldn't be
names.
talking either though, because my name is Ellie and I've only met dogs named Ellie. So
Yeah, I mean, I almost named my first kid Mittens, but then
that's
that would have been super weird.
that's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. That would have been,
Yeah,
a lot of bullying,
yeah,
probably.
no kidding, no kidding.
Yeah. What is
Uh,
what is your take on that? When people name their kids like extremely bullyable names.
Oh, I think it's terrible. You're setting your kid up for failure. Every parent thinks it's like cool, right? Like they want their kid to have that unique whatever. It always bites them in the ass. Always,
Yes.
you know. Um, I don't. I'm trying to think if I have any
Hey,
friends or
Mark.
any acquaintances. Mark's here. Good to see Mark on the Twitters. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Um, Richard could go
Well,
either way. Yeah.
yeah. That could go either way, but there's definitely some worse, names out
Oh,
there
for
when it
sure.
comes to
For
bullying.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I
It's
can
not
think of anybody that I know off the top of my head that has like a very, very bullyable name.
bad. Yeah, I'll have to think about that over the course of our trip here on the commute. I'm gonna pull up my Claude because I have the history of like my chats here, uh, and I'll have you ask. Oh, hold on, I got to go back. I'll have you if you want to pull up your screen. We
Yeah,
can
let me do
ask pieces. And what I had asked it originally was simply I have a repository that I want to set up for Hacktoberfest contributions. What would be a good first step?
Okay, I think I am sharing, so you might need to add it to the
Yep, on it.
screen there. So, all right. So we want what can you say it one more time?
Yeah, if you just ask it like we have a GitHub repository that we want to get set up for Hacktoberfest. Where do we start? This is one of the things that I'm starting to realize about like AI, um, the Claudes, and obviously pieces is different when you're talking about like singular um, language models or singular applications like your ChatGPT or Gemini, because all of them are here if you want to use them. Uh, I like this, however, because again, if I don't like this answer, I can always ask one of the other ones and it's here as opposed to clicking through multiple pages. Are you able to enlarge that a little bit? Because that is wicked
Yeah, let me
small.
see. I can also maybe I can do this.
Yes,
That's
much
better.
better.
I'll go in. I
Tight.
think that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yes. Public.
yeah,
It
and
is.
also we do have a win here. So Chris Lane Jones worked on a promotion site. It's pretty
Yes.
exciting. Speaking of new sites, did you check out the Pieces website?
No. Was there an update recently?
Yeah, let me share it.
Yeah. Pull it
Let me
up.
share it on
Pull it up and put the link
screen.
in the. You share it,
I
the view, and I'll put the link in the chat. Oh yeah, this looks
All right, here
very
it
different.
is.
Holy hell!
It's new. Look, we've got some. Look at these animations. Speaking of Framer motion,
Whoa!
yeah, and then we go down. Ooh, fancy. Oh, more animations.
This is quite the overhaul. I'll be honest,
Yeah.
it is screaming Appright.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Richard, tell me this didn't immediately make you like think, oh, this totally reminds me of Appright. I love it. Obviously, I love the aesthetic. The dark mode is the jam. Do you have the option to go to light mode anywhere? Is there a toggle somewhere?
I don't think so. I don't think we have a light mode.
Oh, there's
Um,
there's some feedback for you. What is their site built on?
I'm pretty sure this is with Framer. So I am not sure of all the details because I didn't work on the site, but
Mhm.
I can definitely ask and find out.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I'm checking the Built With website also. Have you ever used that website, by the way?
No.
Builtwith.com it breaks down all the back side stuff for the building stuff of the site. So it tells you any languages, frameworks, databases, any of the SEO stuff, how everything is built. So they've got Nuxt, Chakra. Okay, very cool. Yep, Framer, I see. Awesome. Okay, well that's all. That's cool. It looks great. When did this drop?
Just literally, I think last night in the middle of the night or something, but we're going to make an announcement today, probably after this stream. So
Cool.
stay tuned. I'm still trying to convince one of the designers from Pieces to make like a short video being like, hey, we changed the site, but I feel like I'm forcing them. So I don't know if I'll get that or not. But yeah, we do have the new site. I think it looks much cleaner than the original. So
Yeah.
I am very excited about that. This is the blog too. We've got new blog as well.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it
fancy,
looks really great.
fancy. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about it. And I like the animations here.
I think most of the
Yes.
people that are here, and I see Upa and Roxy are here as well. Hello, have been to the site or have used pieces already. Um, but if anybody wants to share that, the site has had quite a significant overhaul. It looks fantastic, so
Yes.
that'll be exciting.
Feel free to
Okay,
check it out. And
yeah,
also someone's asking, what is this about? Because now we're going like all off track and confusing
yes,
people
Matt's
maybe.
Matt's here. Matt's here. We're gonna build out the tickets for Hacktoberfest. God, Matt's asking again. Well, you're in the right place, Matt, because Ellie, who happens to work at Pieces, can explain exactly what Pieces is to you. And there is a link up there so you can check it out and download it to your own desktop.
Look at that long-term memory for your whole developer work stream. It's your AI companion that captures live context. Also, we have new messaging. So this is our new messaging, by the way. Before we were a little bit different, and I already forgot what it was, but it was not this. So yeah, very exciting. And I think one of the main cool things is that it's very secure and on device. So that's a little bit different than the other AI Copilot things. So anyway, how many trolls are
Agreed.
allowed? I don't know.
All of
Hopefully,
them.
yeah.
All of them can be here. We want all the trolls, and they're already here. It looks like so. Yeah, what I want to do is get into the repository and start getting feedback from you guys on some good first issues, some Hacktoberfest issues, because I think the entire site needs an overhaul, and I really opportunity here to get a lot of contributions. Which could result in you getting a really cool Tech Commute Hacktoberfest hollow pin. So I
Yes.
would
Very
love to see
fancy.
that. Jacob is currently working on it. I should have it to show to everybody early next week. So that is very exciting.
Very exciting.
So let's see here. You're sharing your page or your screen. Jesus, I can't talk.
Right.
If you go to the repository, I put it into the chat, and I have to see it's like stuff like this. I have to put you on as a maintainer. I have all this back end stuff that I have to do for logistics, but we haven't had any updates here in several months. Like even
Yes.
the site, if you go, can you pull here? I'll send it again in the chat. I think we have a private chat here. There
Yes.
you go.
That is the Jacob that we are referring to. Hold on. Where's the
Yes.
private chat?
Can you pull the site up? Yeah.
Yes. So here is the beautiful Tech Commute site, everybody.
And it is. It's simple.
It
It's
has
great.
character. I
It
like it.
really does. It really does. The problem is it has very dated character. It is, we still have the host here. We haven't updated anything. The one thing that stays active just because it's, on an RSS feed is our podcast episodes. But the copy's old. I'd love to get some sort of like Ellie, you and I had talked about getting like a quote thing to
Right.
show quotes from some of the spaces and stuff like that. There's so many different components and features that we could add to the site. Why not do it now and have people contribute to it and then earn cool stuff to do it?
Yeah.
So I would love for anybody that's in the chat to just start spitballing ideas here. We can talk about them and then we can just literally start creating tickets. But I wanted to again use Pieces to sort of help us with a workflow on how we should do that.
Yeah, one of the things that we were getting started on many, many months ago, and then we never finished, was the quotes thing that you mentioned. So if anyone is interested in that kind of thing, definitely feel free to work on that. The idea was to have face bubbles like Jason Jacobs here, but for all of the guests that have ever been on the Tech Commute, and then like when you hover over the person or maybe click on the person, like a quote will pop up somewhere that's from the episode that they were on and that they said. So that's sort of the idea. And maybe a link to their episode, like if the thing wasn't a bubble and more like a card. So that's still, a grid I feel like could be cool. just somewhere to like have everybody that was there, collectively on the site. So it could be, not like a yearbook
Definitely.
where people are like, oh, I was there and here's the proof also on this site. I think that would be better.
Hmm. I agree. There's obviously some layout. There's even just the simple update of the hosts, right? This copy here needs to be refreshed. I don't mind this first, like before the fold. Like this is simple enough, but again, even just a menu. Um, I would love to have some sort of a feed that has like the upcoming episodes or the upcoming spaces.
Right. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and start putting things together. If we could go back over to make the podcast section into a card. Yeah, I love cards on like just like a floating card with a nice shadow with some good rounded corners is always a good look. Can you go back over to the pieces desktop so we can take a look at what it was telling us? I know that like the README and contributions files can definitely be improved on. Um, let's see, prepare issues for contributors. Yes, create issues labeled with Hacktoberfest or good first issue to guide potential contributors. Yeah, so this is the other thing too. I'm going to put the Hacktoberfest tag on any of the issues that are in here, but that also means that other people can do it. So if you guys are interested, you definitely want to make sure you like jump on it, because come October 1st, everybody's going to start claiming this type of stuff, especially if they're easy. Yeah. So what's Ellie? We've got the one for the quotes from the guests and speakers. I'm going to switch that over, but you're already assigned to it. Do you think that that's something that you want to keep working on?
You just kind of dropped out for a second, but I
Oh,
know
cool.
what you said. I'm probably not gonna want to work on that, but if anyone wants to do that, I think it's already an issue, and we were like commenting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody else can definitely take it. I don't want to do that right now, but
Yeah.
I do think that would be like the most fun thing to do probably for someone than compared to other stuff. But I guess it really depends.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll see though.
Update host information. So a lot of these we have some tickets already built. There's 7 tickets in here already. I'm just going to go through and re-tag them. Be responsive. Enable Hacktoberfest. As in recent years, maintainers need to opt in. You can do that by adding Hacktoberfest topic to your. Oh, and you close that. What's up, Timo? Happy Friday.
Were you reading that?
Yeah, I was.
I thought you were started reading this.
No, you're good. By opting in through the Hacktoberfest website. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Hacktoberfest.
This is our
repo
here.
Yep, as you can see, I'm starting to go through. We do have
add light and dark mode.
Yeah, that would be a great one if we could do that.
I don't actually. Maybe this is not a good first issue.
I think that
feel like this is
a little
one
elaborate.
of the bigger issues.
Yeah, I can switch that out.
Yeah.
I would love like the update host information. That's pretty basic because that's really just some copy and then updating the image. I don't think that one's too significant. So that should be a good one. What else do we have here?
Then Oopba wants to know, do you have any backend going on the site?
We have no database of any kind right now. Anything as far as like for the sign up on that homepage, that's through MailChimp. So we don't have anything connected to that as of right now, as far as a backend. I think
HTML and CSS. I don't even think we have JavaScript on here.
I don't think there's
so.
anything. No. So that would be something that we could definitely start to build out. But as we add more features, there's going to have to be stuff like that. But we also sort of discussed, if we rebuild the site from scratch? Are we going to just switch to a completely different framework or something like that? And I think that that's far too complex, and I want to keep it as simple as possible so that people can, multiple people have opportunities to contribute to it. Because as soon as we start to, like, if we were to, Ryan had wanted to do it in Astro. As soon as we do that, then we're kind of pigeonholing ourselves as to who can and can't contribute. I don't want to do that.
Right. I think just keeping it simple would be the best way
Agreed.
to do it. It's just a static page
agree.
anyway, unless Upa goes in there and starts making some kind of
Well,
database
yeah, I
or
mean,
something. I don't know.
that would be a great follow-up question, though, is like, what do you see as a potential opportunity to tie a database or something into it? Like, how do we grow the site so that these things are available?
Well, if we did add the speakers and like all the podcast episodes, then maybe we wouldn't need to, manually do that every time one comes out, and we wouldn't like hard code that into the HTML, right? Because then that would be just a lot. So that could be just a component itself and then have all of the information, somewhere else. But yeah, that also just depends. I think it depends on how the person who takes that issue wants to do it. But I think, the worst way to do it would be to hard code it in HTML and literally have to manually add a new person in with the quote every single time. Of course, we have to manually add the quotes in there, but, no, nothing's on the screen right now. It's just the clouds. Because I think when I share my screen, we get a little bit laggy.
A little laggy.
So when I share this, nothing happens, but when I pull up like anything else, it gets a little bit laggy. So
agreed.
Yes, that's what's happening.
So
but
what is this? Okay.
So, but here basically, yeah, I mean, if somebody is interested in doing some README type of thing, I don't know if we already have a contributing README or not. We already have some labels. I saw you added the Hacktoberfest labels. I think what we would need to do is make a template. Do we have one of these? Like a pull request template?
I believe so, but again, if not, I would love to get some tickets for just building out templates and any of the MD files, which would be good. I know we have a README. Can you switch back over to the repo? I'm trying to get into my GitHub. Trying to add you as a maintainer here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I might be in the wrong. Hold on. I'm in the wrong account here.
Good job.
Oh, now I'm in light mode, so I don't know.
Oh God, what are you doing?
I don't know. We're just gonna leave it in light mode. I don't know. I don't even know how to change it.
So we have a code of conduct. We have a contributing README. We've got the README, a security file, the license. So yeah, I mean, the code of conduct could definitely be updated. The contributing file could also be, and these are all pretty dated. So I would love to get a refresh on any of these.
Yeah.
That could be just a complete overhaul. It looks like Devarshi went through most recently, which again was like 6 months ago, and updated some of this stuff. So, you're even just simply changing that image, that screenshot that's at the top, that needs to be done, because again, this is all very outdated stuff to where we are currently. So
yes.
All right, I'm trying to get in so I can set you up as a maintainer, because that's going to be another big thing. Can you go back over to Pieces and ask it what some basic expectations of being a maintainer on an open source project are? I want to bring up, again, Pieces here, because I've been using it a lot for non-coding tasks, and I think
how do you spell maintainer? Maintainer.
Keep going. It'll know, by the way, even if you get close. There you go. There it is.
All right, we got a lot of expectations here. Wow.
That
All
bad.
right, look,
Huh?
we got a bug. We got a UI bug with the 10.
Interesting.
Oh, I wonder if it's. Let me see what happens if I could do this. No, it's
Maintainer.
just that's just the way it is, I guess.
All right.
All right, we're gonna zoom back in. Did I spell it wrong?
No, you got it. You got it.
All right, we got code quality and project management, documentation, communication, project health. I don't think we have too many security problems with this.
No, it's definitely not something that needs a ton of, you're not doing code reviews. We don't have any
I don't know if we need that.
tests. Woo, docs. Yep, Richard, this is up your alley, buddy.
Yeah, Richard, you're the docs guy. So we already assigned you to that job. Are we using a project management tool? No, we're not that fancy.
All right, I just put you in here. You should have an invite.
I'm gonna get off. All right, let's see. Well, I will find the invite. Maybe it's in my email.
Yeah, I have no clue where
I don't
to
know.
look.
I'll find it later.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'll do then is I'll put in separate tickets for each one of the docs. I think I'm gonna, and again, this is where I appreciate just everyone's collaboration. Oh, what's up, Timo? Thanks, buddy. Where collaboration I think can be important for us because we can very easily keep this separate. So this will be separate tickets, separate contributions. But as an update comes in, people can comment on it, add things to it, and then the person can go back through and resubmit. And then we can, take the pull request and we'll merge everything down. And then hopefully by the end of October, we should be able to have a pretty significant portion of contributions for everybody. Yeah, that's what I got. So I will put together for each one of the docs a separate ticket. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here already. I think we should be able to get almost, I don't know, like 15. I know it's not a lot, but also anybody that's going through the site, please feel free to put an issue in. Like you can always put a ticket in and we can, verify it and put it through and add it. So, what's this matching something? Oh man, we're getting some spam here.
Yes.
Oh, I like spooky challenges though. I want to click that. I'm not going to, but I want to. Who has we kind of went down the Hacktoberfest rabbit hole here, but I want to make sure that we're also again acknowledging that we have multiple people here, and I have seen no wins or struggles for the week.
We had a win for the going somewhere with the wife.
Yes, yeah.
Chris
Lane Jones hooked us up
and
with
Framer.
With his dubs, but what are everybody else's? Come on now. Don't leave us hanging. I'm excited. This is a win for us that we've got this kind of fleshed out now, the plan. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be really cool, and I'm excited to see what everybody does. And feel free to share the repository too. I know it kind of takes away from what you may or may not be able to contribute, but at the same time, it's going to be pretty awesome. And again, if there's things that you think other people can contribute to more and learn from, because this again is working in a team environment and just even doing the contributions in general, some people aren't super familiar with how to do that. So it could be a teaching opportunity for you as well if you want to help someone do it. Anyway, that's what I got. All right, what do we got? Coding with Drew's here. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Created a repo to save people the trouble of creating AWS resources for a serverless backend. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna pull this up. and hit it with a star because that is
Also,
cool.
we've got Mika. She applied for a couple of jobs and she's willing to be a maintainer for the Tech Commute.
I like that.
So that's pretty cool. And Mika, I feel like, is very knowledgeable about all things front end. So it's probably a good idea to let her in on the maintainer panel.
Yeah, she could definitely help. That would be great. One of the jobs I applied for, so perfect for me, but I don't want to get me at. It's man, the market's hard. You get your hopes up and then it's crushed, and then you get your hopes up and then it's crushed. It'll be all right.
Yes.
You'll land somewhere. You'll land where you're supposed to land, right?
Yes, I believe in Mika. Mika is gonna get a really cool job.
Hell yeah. Matt, I want to hear a win from you, buddy, or a struggle, because it's not just about the wins. What's Richard got here? Set up a chat with someone that's currently hiring for a job. Set up my third interview. Love it. Started being more active in my personal coding journey in both learning and building. What is that?
Very nice.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that? Like, what does being more active in your personal coding journey actually entail? Like, what are you doing?
My guess is that maybe he was mainly on like the writing documentation side, and now he's making more projects. But we'll see what he says. That's my guess.
You're probably right. And another 11. You turned him into a coffee chat junkie. I think you're an enabler. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's been having so many coffee chats.
Yeah.
Because he said his struggle is feeling burnout slowly creep up. Yeah, like if you're having too many coffee chats, and especially because I know you, Richard, like you're even worse than me when it comes to ending calls. So yeah, like that's saying something. So
it is.
you have to come up with like an excuse to leave before you get into the call. If you're not good at just ending it for no reason or saying like, oh, the time's up, you got to say something like, hey, I have an interview or have a meeting or something, or have another coffee chat, and just get out. Even if you really like the person, it's not good for your own like energy and mental health to be on calls for like 2 to 3 hours straight with someone, even if it's someone you really enjoy talking to. It's like very draining after a while. So
it is.
Anyway, just a tip. It's ideally, if you keep it to like 30-40 minutes, then you're not gonna be too burnt out from doing like one a day.
The thing is too, you can schedule, and I've found this to help, like set your window of time for the scheduled call to only be 15 or 30 minutes. Like if people schedule a call with you, they don't expect it to go 4 hours. If it says 1 o'clock to 1:30, like they know in their head that's my time limit with this person.
Right. So, but even when you do that, they go longer.
They don't have to, though.
I know they don't have
I'm
to,
telling you.
but it does happen still. And I think Richard, probably because he's using the same thing like Calendly or Cal or something like that. And I'm sure his is only 30 minutes, right? Yeah. But it probably will go on for longer than that. I'm not positive.
I'm going to start messaging Richard like every hour and just tell him to get off the
phone.
Off
the coffee chat.
That's all it's going to say. Get off the call. Timo, what do you got? I pushed my personal site into production. And like the Build Public Bros, I'm testing and polishing it. In production, we'll be posting it later today. Nice. I look forward to seeing that. Good win.
Build in Public Bros.
Yeah.
How do you become a Build in Public Bro?
Timo says some of the most random shit, and it's hilarious. I'm always like, what does that mean? But I think we all know the Build in Public Bros.
Speaking of random stuff, one of my missions probably the next week or two is, have you seen those like Gen Z scripted corporate videos?
No. Oh, wait. I think so. Yes.
There's two versions. There's Gen Z edited videos, which is basically like a video of all the breathing moments and they're not actually saying anything. And then the Gen Z scripted videos are like basically a really old person walking around whatever their office is. Yeah. Like the one I saw today he was at a car dealership and he was like, this Ford is I don't know. And he said something, I forgot. And then he'll go and be like, if you're driving this car, you'll feel very, very mindful, very demure or
You're
something.
you're gonna have to send it to me because I'm guessing just like your movie trailer voice, that did not translate well.
I'm not gonna be the one voicing this because I am Gen Z. So
Yeah.
I need to get we're thinking about roping in Savo's dad to
Ooh,
do it.
nice. That would be funny.
So yeah, or I mean Jim would be good, but he's not at the Pieces office because
Hey,
he
nope,
has
stay in
a
here.
British accent. So it
Yeah,
just sounds really funny to do the like Gen Z American slang with a British
sure.
accent.
Oh yeah, I
So
bet. I bet. Oh
anyway.
boy. Well, I'm sure that'll be interesting. All right, Matt hit us with 3 products I worked on, went live, and created some new pages for work. Nice. That's cool. What was the timeline for that project? Like how many months, weeks did that take? That's got to be kind of gratifying. I like that. Struggles, been feeling burnout. Yeah, we talked about that. You'll get back. Just take a couple days to rest, my friend. Fix some win number 2, fix some issues with VS Code by just installing Cursor. Nice. That's the best way to fix VS Code is delete it. Have you
Yeah,
tried Cursor
also
yet, Ellie?
I did try it like twice. It was pretty good. Yeah. But I haven't
Yeah,
used it enough to be like, oh yeah, it's
yeah.
great.
Honestly,
Um,
there's nothing different. It's got the
it's
baked
just
in
VS Code,
AI. Yeah,
right?
it's got the baked in AI, but it brings everything over from VS Code, like all your settings, your extensions. Pieces does work in there. I've
Yes.
found it. I like it. Um, let's see. Is who's not trying? Man, I'm way behind on the chat here. Win number 3 spoke on so many spaces this week, including the AI food replicator one with Ellie. Also thought about downloading Kung Fu Panda into my brain like Neo.
That was a good space, to be honest. Yeah, we went into AI food. Um,
AI food. Explain that to me. What does that mean?
have you seen Spy Kids?
Yes,
You know,
yes.
when
I
they
think.
generate the hamburger in the microwave, but it's like it doesn't exist and then it just appears, you know? So
Oh.
it's like we were talking about, you know, what are you most excited for when it comes to AI
Mhm.
in the future? And I said, like, that would be cool if we had AI generated food, right? Like you just described what food you want and it could just generate like right in front of you. So you don't need to cook and it's just as healthy and it's like the Spy
Yeah,
Kids thing.
I
That would be
got.
ideal because you know, if you're coding, you're working, like you don't want to spend an hour making food, right? If you could
Mhm.
just that would increase your productivity so much, right? So I'm like, that's the ultimate developer productivity hack: AI generated food.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. I've seen the 3D
exactly.
printed pizzas, but that's about it. That's all I've seen. Have you
Yeah,
seen those?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
that
I'm just
also
wondering.
that's a little bit different because it's actually, you know, it's the normal ingredients, right? If it
Yeah.
was like Spy Kids, it's just literally coming from nothing and
Sure. Sure.
becoming something. So I have no
Yeah.
idea how that would be possible, but
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to check that out. I'm interested. Man, and I'm a little older, so I don't know that I've seen Spy Kids recently. Jack, have you seen Spy Kids? Yeah.
What's Spy Kids?
Yep. Guess not.
yeah, I think it's like a my generation thing. And someone said that somebody said that I'm a zillennial. Yeah, I'm really on the cusp of Gen Z.
Mm,
So I'm like the first year of Gen Z. I think I'm 1999, so I'm not really like I don't really relate to all the Gen Z stuff, and we didn't use that slang when I was in, you know, high school, so I don't really understand it completely. But
oh my
I'm
god.
also not the other, you know. I don't know if millennials before Gen Z or if there's one in the middle of millennial and Gen Z, but anyway.
I don't know either. I don't understand any of that because I'm somewhere in a like gray area of where I fall as well.
What are
Um,
you? Are you like a baby boomer or something?
wow. Wow. I will tell you, it made me feel pretty old hearing that you were born in 99.
Yes.
Holy shit. I definitely graduated high school in 99.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's depressing.
Are
Thank
you
you
a
for that.
millennial?
Yeah, it's like I'm like right at the edge. Sorry, Blanche is
Oh.
barking. Let's see.
So
Hold on.
you're in the one right before millennial?
Age for millennials. No, I guess
Your
I'm
X.
I'm like right there because it says millennials are from like 81 to 96.
Right.
It says current age is 28 to 43. That's me. So,
Wow.
yeah, I guess technically I'm a millennial. Wow, that
You're a
is
zillennial
disgusting. I
with an
am,
X.
yes, a zillennial. Yeah,
I'm
I'm a.
also a zillennial, but with a Z.
What the hell's a cusper? Oh, cusper. Yeah, I got it because I'm like right at
Yeah.
the edge. Okay,
So if you
that
were
makes sense.
born, if you were like a real millennial, then you would be a little bit different than
Yeah,
this. I
yeah,
think you got lucky with you know,
I did. I
the
did.
X traits.
Yeah, and I am old. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake Torres. Um, okay, well, Jake, do you have any wins or struggles for us this week, or Roxy, or anybody else? Let's see. I feel like we might have missed some in this whole "I'm old" and everybody thinks I'm old. Um,
Somebody said Taco Bell ad and then emoji bike ad, but I don't really know what that means.
what's an emoji bike? Well, the ads are running on Twitch, so people are
Oh,
seeing ads,
I see.
and I think Mika just got an ad too. She said something.
She said, I like Mika's most recent message.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Oh, yeah, that's funny. It's like, okay, Grandpa lets you go to bed. So it's funny because I am old, and everybody, even though I don't feel old, I made one of the first project I made when I was messing with JavaScript was this old man quote generator. So I've like loaded a database filled with like old man quotes, and then you can click it, and it'll say, "When I was your age."
Okay,
Um,
I have one really similar to that actually. Let me show you my quote
yeah, let's see.
generator. It's also an old man. Let me see if I can find it.
Really? That's
Yes,
hilarious.
yes. Mine is also an old man generator. Here, let me share my screen. Hopefully it still works. Otherwise that would be bad, right?
Oh, I know. I haven't checked this in forever.
Here, let me share my screen here. Can you put it up there?
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go.
All right, let's see. So these are Uncle Iroh quotes from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there's music. It's the little soldier boy music.
Oh, nice. We can't when you're sharing the screen.
Add character to this whole site, and yeah, you click for wisdom. How about that?
Nice. I like that. I just shared mine in the chat. Which again, it's like literally we built the exact same thing with a different skin on it.
Okay, let me see.
Here, I put it in there.
All right. Well, I mean, whose is better? Come on, look at my tree and music.
Yeah,
All right, but I'll look. Let's see.
it was simple. Mine was simple.
Yours is funny though. Yours is funnier than mine.
Yeah,
That's
but
good. That's pretty good.
that's what we do now. Apparently, that's what I do. I sit there and complain about everything. Back in my day, let's
I
see. I
like
think
that. Very nice.
it's funny. Younger people look older to me. I have a terrible time figuring out people's ages now. That's true. That is 1,000% true. I look at people and I'm like, I can't determine how old this person is at all. Like, I'm still not one. I mean, you said you're born in '99, so I obviously understand how old you are now. But prior to this,
You
no
thought I was
clue.
older?
You could very easily pass for 19,
Mm.
which
Or
you're not. Which you're not,
right.
clearly. Yeah, I'm
Well,
terrible at it.
I feel like it's funny because I feel like I had this weird aging cycle from like I was 16, right?
Mhm.
And then I got older and I feel like I looked actually older in my like 20, 21, 22. And now
Uh-huh.
I'm like going
You
backwards a
got that
little bit.
Benjamin Buttons. You got that
Yeah.
Benjamin
I
Buttons.
look more like I did when I was like 16 than I looked than how I looked at like 20
Sure.
versus
Yeah.
16. So it's kind of weird, but
Yes.
You're a millennial. Upa is a millennial. Like I can see that. I feel like Upa has a very millennial vibes.
This is an I agree. This is interesting from Richard. People thought he was in college when he was in high school. Because now I think he
looks so young.
That's what I mean. Now he looks like he's in high school and he's like 56.
Right. It's because it's the braces, and also I think he just has like this very young vibe too.
For sure.
He has this like I'm in.
He always has his
drama
hat.
Club.
He always has his hat just skewed, like a little kid. Like his mom threw his cap on before he left the house.
Yeah, it's like maybe this person is like Gen Alpha. I can get it.
K-pop idol vibes. Yes, for sure.
Timo agrees about Upa and his millennial vibes.
Yeah.
Also, Upa did say his win. I don't know if we read that one. He refactored one of his old websites, packaged it into a Docker image, and deployed it into his Kubernetes cluster using Terraform while also integrating CI/CD pipeline checks during the build. And then number 2 was he converted few automation scripts from Bash to Python.
Nice.
Very fancy. Sounds very fancy, Upa. Lots of DevOps language there.
Yeah, Mika said something too here, which we missed. CSS Battle gave her beta access to their versus battles in 5
so
credits.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you?
Yeah, because she started streaming the CSS battle, right?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if she was going to do that on her stream because she has one coming up this afternoon again, I believe.
Very cool. Maybe we can raid her. Does it start right soon or no?
No, it's at 1:00. You said that the last time too. We had a half an hour gap. But for anybody, Mika, maybe you could drop your link, or people can just follow you, right? They can just click on your chat bubble and then they can go to your page. Yeah, go do that.
In a stream soon, so be there. And it's really cool. A lot of CSS tips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I caught some of the Wolverine things she was putting together a couple weeks ago, so that was pretty cool. We got about 10 minutes left here. What's on deck for you this weekend, Ellie?
Nothing. I'm doing nothing this weekend, hopefully. I don't want to do anything, but yeah, I guess wins. Like I said when we first started the stream, I'm feeling better than last week, so that's good. Just overall feeling a little bit more chill. But let me think. I'm a cool video, like the one you sent me the audio for. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Can you play that? Can you get it to play?
Yeah, let me play it. I'm gonna play it on my phone.
Okay, we'll see.
Hopefully you guys can hear. This is Jason's voice, everybody. And it's so you guys get the sneak peek, but don't tell anyone. Okay, ready? It's like a movie trailer.
All right, we'll see if we can hear.
In a world where CEOs usually delegate, one man decides to take hands-on leadership to a whole new level. Savo Knott, CEO, innovator, janitor? Did the cleaning crew quit? Is this a new team-building exercise gone wrong? Or is this the aftermath of something much more unexpected? Coming to a screen near you October 2nd, 2024. Brace yourselves for an explosion of innovation.
Yeah, that I thought you were using an AI voice until you got to the coming to a theater near you part, and I was like, wait, is Jason actually saying these words?
Yeah,
it didn't sound like you until that part.
Richard had the luxury of hearing yours before, so Richard, we'll leave it to you. Which one did you think was better?
That was better, right, Richard? Because I told Richard that you sent me a better one, and I sent him the script, and he thought it was better.
Nice.
Because also the script was different before. I think in the first one, I'm gonna have to add a couple more videos to yours because the audio is longer. Yeah. The first one, I literally just said like, "Look, there's Savo vacuuming."
Nice.
What's he vacuuming? Find out later.
Wow.
Like that's all I said. I'm
super glad you asked me to help you because that would have been rough.
The Well, I got it approved. Rosie said it was funny. So,
Nice.
but I, me listening to it, I was like, this is probably not that funny
It's
unless you know me and Sabo. I feel like
It's
you'd have
hard.
to know who the people are, right?
It's hard to hear yourself and be like accepting of it as quality. So I think when you heard it, you're like, oh my God, that even I listened to what I sent you and I'm like, I hate this. Like I can't hear my voice and be okay with it.
True. But I feel like for this, it has to be a man voice, right?
Okay,
It's really hard to do
I
a
agree.
woman voice because when I tried to do it, it sounded a little, it sounded a little weird in one part. Like I was like implying something else, and I was like, why does it sound like? No, it just sounded weird. I was like, you know. Why is he vacuuming? You know, and I can't really imitate the deep voice, so I have to imitate that, you know, woman voice, right?
Sure,
so it just sounds strange, I think, for this kind of thing.
Was that the first one or the second one?
That was the first one. I like the background music for the first one better. It's more epic. And it sounds similar to the background music I picked for the original. So
nice. Buddy, be careful on the stairs. Yeah, which obviously I had no context for, but yeah, that was fun. I'm glad that you asked me to do that, and I hope it works out. We do actually. Speaking of that, I have to. We have to put together some copy for the ad for the podcast episodes. We still have to figure that out. It doesn't have to be long.
Use that.
Yeah,
you can use that voice, and you can be like. Have you heard of Pieces for Developers?
I would probably just have Jacob do it because I don't want to do it.
In his voice?
Yeah. He can do it. He can do it really well too.
Yeah, I mean, to do something dramatic, you know, I think that sort of tone works. Yeah. We'll have to see. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we've got. I know we talked. Like I had my first all hands meeting today. That was pretty crazy. There was like 50 of us on the call, and we just went over a bunch of stuff that doesn't really even have anything to do with like my department or anything. And I am super excited. I'll send you what I'm doing when we're done. But I did start like building my my thing for Monday, my announcement video. Yeah,
exciting. I want a sneak peek of that so everybody feels jealous.
Yeah, I will. I'll send it to you. It's going to involve some. Well, if you saw the thumbnail that I put together this week, it has something to do with that. It's so you'll see. Okay, but
we'll see.
I'll obviously show you.
I like all the hints. You're like, I have something brewing. I'm cooking up something soon, everybody.
Well, I can't. There's certain things that we can't like talk about yet because of other people and other things that are going on. I feel like I told you. I'll obviously tell you afterwards, but yes, Monday there will be more information, but following Monday there will be more information as far as some other things. But
everybody's waiting on the information, so
I know.
We'll see.
I will say this though: the thing that I'm going to be doing is it could potentially help a lot of you. So I do look forward to sharing it. So that would be pretty awesome.
Very exciting.
Yes,
we're all excited to be helped. We need help.
Hell yeah. But anyway, I think that's it. Does anybody else have any other wins or struggles? My struggle this week was I worked 3 jobs. I started my first week at the new one. I'm still doing the one in the mornings a couple days a week, and then I help my buddy cleaning because, and I told Ellie this too, our pay schedule is bi-weekly at the new job, and I think where my pay period was when I started, I have to wait like 3 weeks, so I still have to do the other ones because I can't not be without a paycheck for like 2 weeks. So yeah, it's been a really long week. I'm like super tired. What trip?
Well,
Upa, where are you going?
he's going somewhere secret. He posted something like, I'm going somewhere, and then he didn't say where. So
Somewhere soon? When?
I guess. I think soon. Ticket
Interesting.
booked. So are you going to tell us where or what?
Yeah, come on, man. Don't leave us hanging.
Oh, also something that I'm trying to do recently is make memes, right? I'm going to try to become a professional memer.
Because of the socials for pieces.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw the one that's this week. That was my first attempt. We have some others in the back burner that may come out, but I just don't know how people do those like viral memes. You know, I never really like look at memes and like think, haha, that's so funny. So I think my radar for funny memes is not that good, but I have to really identify like what's a funny meme. And my goal for, you know, the next couple weeks is like get a Pieces meme to go viral somewhere. I need a viral Pieces meme. So
don't put a lot of pressure on yourself to do that, because that's like,
I know, but I have to.
You don't though. But because what's going to happen is you're not going to, and you're going to like feel like you failed, and you're going to be disappointed. Like, you have to set a realistic expectation. The chances of you doing that are so low. And you hated what I said, and oh, there you are. I thought you left. You're like, fuck this guy. I can't. Oh, there you are.
I don't know what happened.
Yes.
Oh,
see, when happened. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know why.
Okay. You keep cutting in and out.
Okay, I don't know. I'm here, but for some reason it like made the video expanded.
Yeah, when you oh no. Happens. Yeah, you have so many problems with that. And then your aspect ratio, and you don't like being squished, you don't like being too wide.
I just don't know why that happens, but
well, we'll wrap up in a sec.
Okay.
But the point is, if you force it, it's never going to work. And if you set an expectation like that for yourself, you're just going to end up disappointed. And I don't want to see that, because it's going to give you a negative feeling about what you're doing, and then you're going to be second guessing it snowballs.
Yeah, it's I did make some memes like just randomly, like I didn't think too hard about them, so hopefully, you know, I don't know. But I think it's like if it's a company meme, it's a lot harder to go viral than like a normal meme that has nothing to do with a company. So
yeah, I mean, you could just do what I mean. People do this all the time. Like Kent messaged me when he released that version 2 this week and asked me to post. And if he said if it posts within like the first hour of the time that he posts, so if you like repost and quote, you get more exposure and stuff like that. So there's ways to do it, and I don't think that that's malicious or engagement farming or anything, especially when you have like good products that people support. You're not an asshole. Like, do that. So get the meme ready. Get like a roster of like 10 of us.
People to like share the meme. Yes. Richard did make a meme too. That was pretty funny. So I might share Richard's meme in the next couple weeks. Who knows? Yeah. Richard's out here liking his own post. Why not? Jesus, you can. Christ. Nobody sees it now.
That's true. But there's ways to do it that you'll have more traction. But, you know, as far as like trying to have viral, and what is viral to you? Like, I feel like that's defined differently for everybody as well.
Right. I feel like, you know, Pieces is a relatively smaller count, you know, so I wouldn't, I'm not like expecting us to get like 100,000 views on a meme at the moment, but, you know, I think viral would be, or at least like a meme that's doing well would be like maybe over like 5,000 or between 5 and 10,000 would be like a good solid, okay, the meme did okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah.
That would be good. Well, we'll talk about it. You can
meme mastermind group. Right. That's what we were thinking too. Like maybe we should just create like a meme group and see if like people can come up with good Pieces memes.
No, it's really a great idea. You know, think of, you know, who would be a really good person to talk to is Cree Coder.
That's the person I see all the
Yeah.
time, and I was actually thinking about like messaging him and getting his
You
meme
should.
guidance.
Josh is super nice. I talk to him all the time. So yeah, reach out to him. That would be
Okay,
a
I
good
might. Maybe
person.
I'll send him the memes and be like, "Is this gonna blow up?"
No, but even if it doesn't, get feedback. Like, what could I
Right.
do to improve this? That would be a great first step. Troll
Good
pieces
point.
meme. Yeah. I like it. And again, we'll talk obviously after this. I'm gonna go. What do I have to do today? I don't think I have
know.
anything going on today. I finished my meetings for the day. I do have a little bit more research I have to do. And I have to shoot some footage for stuff.
For stuff.
Yes.
Oh, are you making movies?
No.
Developer movies. He's a developer movie creator. That's the new title, everybody.
There's going to definitely be more content, which I'm not a big fan of the idea because, I got into film to not act. That's for sure. Didn't want to be in front of the camera. So it's a little different for me because, I'm very self-conscious. So
right. Yeah, same. So I have to do camera stuff too. Like at least starting next week, I have to actually like my face be on a video.
Yeah, you're a DevRel, buddy.
I know. I'm fine. I can do it. I'm super like conscious about that too. And then I'll re-record it over and over, and it just wastes a lot of time. So
yeah, it's tough. That's why the streams are good. You know what? Next Friday, that's what we should talk about. We should talk about like getting comfortable in front of camera and like the content.
Well, streaming is better.
Like that.
We can definitely talk about that. Streaming is easier though, because you don't have to rewatch it. Like you're not forced to rewatch yourself do a stream. So I never rewatch something unless I need to find like something someone said. Maybe I'll rewatch it searching for that. But otherwise, like I'm never gonna watch it again. So it doesn't matter if I say something stupid. But for a video where you have to edit it, you have to like continuously rewatch yourself, and then you notice all the weird pauses or like inflections or facial expressions. So it just it's way more annoying.
I hate it. I'm already thinking about it now and I'm like dreading it.
I know, I've been dreading it, but I have to do it. Like I can't keep putting it off even if I'm scared.
Nice. Well, we'll both do it this weekend. We'll get past our fears. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody. We're out of here. Ellie, say your goodbyes.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mika, the new Tech Commute moderator.
Maintainer. Yes, everybody go check out the Tech Commute repo. We will start putting tickets in for next week when Hacktoberfest starts. Thank you again to Pieces. Pieces Desktop is a great platform for you to supercharge your developer skills and non-tech skills because, again, we were able to access tons of information that weren't involving code today. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Everybody have a great weekend. We're out of here. Remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to enjoy your Friday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.